So it's realistic to make mistakes. And, I've seen it from going to 10K to 20K and now 30K. There are always new obstacles and new barriers that you have to go through. And one of them right now is, I've said yes to opportunities that make me a lot of money. I can't delegate them to my team like the other stuff. And concretely, what I mean is that I have two types of clients that my team can handle A to Z. But right now I have some other people that want me to do TikToks for them or stuff like that. I'm like, sure. I mean, if you pay me 5K, I'll do it. And they did. So, I cashed in, but now I have to make some TikToks for them. And I'm like, don't have the time for that.
How many, if you what does that look like? You don't have to share per how much you get paid per TikTok, but
I told them on a monthly thing, and look, if you want to grow on TikTok, you have to be posting 2-3 times a day. Because realistically, that's how you grow on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
That's what I told them. Look, I'm not going to charge you more or less a video. Just I have a flat monthly service fee, which was done for me. But I told them 5K cashed in, and now
5K per month, right?
What?
5K per month, right? Yeah. Dude, that's one of the things about TikTok creation. TikTok video creation for partnerships. I've just been I've had brands reach out to me. I just cannot I procrastinate on answering so much because it's good money, right? If you do the math, I'll spend it's a 15-second video and I'll make X, right? But it's more about it takes you out of you have to think of the idea, right? It takes you out of your flow. It's not something that comes really natural. Some do, right? I don't know, Shopify or some of the partnerships that we've done for brands, very natural, very easy money in a quote unquote, right? And they're super happy. But there's just some partnerships where you either get a brand that has such a they want to be so involved on the creative side of things. They tell you you should say this and this and this.
I hate it,
dude.
Yeah.
I've built my own audience. Even you, I've got 1 million followers. It might just be because I know what resonates with my audience. Yet you've got someone who's never created a TikTok, right? Telling you what to create is mind-boggling.
I know, especially when you send that first draft and they want to change the first clip. I'm like, man, I have to record everything again. Now there's an update where you can actually change. But what takes the most time for me is not the recording. It's just coming up with the idea. And now, because I have to make so many TikToks for other brands, I take everything fast shot. I never redo them, so I'm 5 minutes recording max. But it's just coming up with the idea, the mental pressure to know that every day I have to
deliver
to make deliver and make videos. It's more so that and those 5K, honestly, now that I'm actually doing it, it's not worth it. And it's one of the mistakes that I realize. And look, I think this goes also to any entrepreneurs. It's you're going to make mistakes whatever level you're at, and I'm sure that Jaime makes some as well.
Dude, a lot.
You live and learn,
I think that topic of when you get to a certain level, if you're still stuck on, because you need to transcend that paradigm of I want to make the most money. I don't care how many hours it takes, right? I just want to make the most money. Because if you keep that paradigm or that mindset, which works when you're starting out, because I don't give a shit, I'm going to put 12 hours a day just to make the money, right? But if you keep that same mindset of I'm going to put how many hours into it as long as I make that 5K, it really slows you down, because then you come to realize that the one thing that's limited right now is time, right? And so, what's the, you really need to get crystal clear on what's the value of your hour. It's happened to me as well, actually with a TikTok partnership. And I've just been procrastinating on it so much, and it just weighs on you, right? And you also ask yourself, what's the cost of this mental drain,
Yeah. Because these tasks, they're not particularly difficult to make, or it's not rocket science, But it's more so with TikTok, it's a daily thing. You have to be thinking of it every day, come up with new ideas, get on camera. Sometimes you just look like shit and you don't want to be on camera. But yeah.
Because your agency right now, it pretty much runs on autopilot, right? Or you still get it quite involved?
So honestly, I wouldn't say that it runs on autopilot because I'm still working on it quite a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah.
I think so. That's my problem, is that I've been saying yes to too many things where I know certain clients I can delegate to my team and I don't have to worry about it, and we're going to do a good job. But there are some other opportunities or people that are slightly different, once I have different needs, etc., that I still say yes to, but that end up coming back on me, and it's like that mental stress and they're very demanding, etc. So I think one of my mistakes right now is the ability to say no to things. And I think, like, I have a hard time finding a balance between, okay, I want to make X amount of money, or I want my company to be here, and to get there, well, I think I have to do this, this, and this, and this.
Mhm.
But then when I get those opportunities that bring me up 5K, even if I know that it's not a good, like, it's a client that's
Yeah.
kind of take the piss, like, it's hard to say no. I
Yeah.
found, and I think it's one of the areas that I need to improve in,
Mhm.
for sure.
And backtracking a bit, because we talked about, because the next milestone is what for you in terms of like
I want to make 50K a profit from the company,
euros,
and
right?
yeah, euros.
Okay.
Um, and I really want my team members, because I have some really great team members. I want them to, like, make a very good living as well.